are the pros and cons of trading penny stocks? I get this question all the time. There's a lot of pros and there's a lot of cons, and you need to know them. There's pros and cons to trading anything. First of all, 90% of traders lose money. So you have to understand that this is a very, very tough game to master. That doesn't matter if it's Forex, stocks, options, or penny stocks. Penny stocks, I think, are actually the easiest sector out of them all because they are the most simple. That's a pro, where these companies have one or two products, one or two technologies, one or two major deals. That's it. So when they announce a big deal, it's actually really meaningful. So the stock can run for several days, as opposed to a bigger company like Amazon. If they sign some new deal, the stock, it doesn't matter. And you're trying to guess, what is this deal really mean? What are the implications? How positive or negative is this deal? Penny stocks, if they sign a deal, especially with a big company, it is a massive, massive, massive positive. So you can buy the stock and hold it for days or even weeks. You don't have to try to predict the news ahead of time. Another pro with penny stocks is that because they're very low price, they're very affordable. This is why I got into penny stocks. I started with just a few $1,000s. My top student started with $1,500 of his own money, now turned into nearly $6 million. So I don't know how many tens of thousands of percent gains that is, but that's impossible to do with bigger companies. Another pro, just that not that much competition, because penny stocks are so looked down upon by society and Wall Street. There's no big hedge funds trading these things. You're not competing against algorithmic trading or anybody too smart. I'm not that smart. I'm not that good at math. So you don't have to be that smart. You don't have to be that great at math. So frankly, it's easier. A con that goes along with that is that because it's easier, because there's not much money to be made, guess what? That's limiting. Like, you can't expect to make $1 billion trading penny stocks. There's a reason why none of the smartest people trade penny stocks, is because they want the $1 billion. The $1 billion hedge funds trade bigger stocks, Forex markets, more liquid markets like that, because that's where the big money is. So you have to understand the limitations with penny stocks. The good news, that brings me back to another pro, you don't need more than a few $1 million in your life. I know several billionaires, they are so miserable. Having a few $1 million really in life, I think, is all you need. You're not like in a prison of money. You can live damn well. If you've followed me on social media at all, you can see my Instagram pictures and YouTube videos, and I'm living the life. And I just have a few $1 million to my name. That's okay. I'm never going to be a billionaire. If I do make $1 billion teaching, because I do make money from teaching, guess what? I'm going to donate it. I'm never going to be a billionaire, and that's fine. So you have to come to grips with the scalability issues. Another con is that there's liquidity issues. You can't take like a $100,000 position like that in any penny stock. Sometimes it takes a few seconds or a few minutes to get executed because these are small companies. There's not as much trading volume. So you have to think about all of this before you risk your hard-earned money. That's not to say that you can't invest $100,000 in one penny stock. I have before. I've made $100,000 in one penny stock, but it takes a little more time to get executed. I would say stick with the most actively traded penny stocks too. There's so many thousands of penny stocks. This is a pro and a con, where every company says that they have the next big thing. Most of them are lying. A pro is that it's very predictable. Pretty much every single company will fail, so you kind of know how the story ends. But it's also a con in the big sense of the word con, where there's a lot of scams. You can't trust anybody in penny stocks. So if you're talking with like some director at Amazon, they're a pretty reputable person. They have legitimacy. Almost no penny stock has legitimacy. So for me, I always like to think that they're all guilty. They're all going to fail. They're all junk. They're all scams, and that way I'm never disappointed. They can never let me down if I think the worst of them. I know that's kind of a cynical way to think, but that's how you have to think in this kind of gutter of the stock market. That's another con. No matter how much money you make in penny stocks, you're never going to get any respect. You're going to be like Rodney Dangerfield. Wall Street will look down on you. Your parents will look down on you. Friends will look down on you. They'll think that you're a scam just because you're making money in penny stocks. Even if you try to explain it, that you're doing everything legally and that, there are some good companies, it doesn't matter. The world hates penny stocks, so be prepared to be hated. The good news, this is also a pro, because the whole world hates on penny stocks, that therein lies the opportunity. There's not much competition. everybody who hates on them stays away. So you're pretty much competing against people who just buy penny stocks thinking that they're going to be the next Microsoft. If you can be even a little meticulous, if you can even be a little studious of the patterns, you can, just go in and out of stocks around these idiots who are slower moving, not meticulous, not thinking type investors. So these are just a few pros and cons. Leave a comment if you have any more questions underneath this video. I'm taking questions. I like answering them all. But I also want to teach the pros and the cons. I want to be as real as possible so that you understand that. Guess what? You could become my next millionaire student. Just below this video, I'm going to include a link that you need to click and you apply to be my next millionaire student in my Millionaire Challenge program. I will mentor you. I will teach you a lot more than just the pros and cons. I'll teach you the ins and outs. So let me know if you want that. Hey, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.